that way. I thought I'd key it down and see if you were reading the mail there, Roger.
410, man. Yeah, no, it's good to hear you. Haven't had to talk to you in a little while, so I miss Manchester and all, but definitely good to hear you in there.
Roger, 4 right back at you. Sounding good, no doubt. We're kind of running, kind of crippled here, running a backup box, man. Our main box keeps acting up, so I got to get it in the shop and get it straightened out. But right now we're working a different one, but it works all right. But yeah, I ain't been getting on too much. Every once in a while, you know, try to turn it on, see what conditions sound like, and sometimes I don't key it down. Sometimes I just turn it back off, man. But daggone, they were in there so good, I figured I could at least put a wave on somebody there, Roger.
Yeah, 410, man. Well, that big old piece of metal you have in the air, it don't hurt either, because you're still putting big numbers here in town. Good to hear you in there, man. I haven't had a chance to get on here in quite a while. Today's the first day I've had a chance to really mess with any conditions at all. I've been stuck at work when I actually just switched jobs, but when I was in town, I was 70, 80 hours, and being there on the mail in my truck during the day a little bit here and there, but really never had a chance to get on my base, and then took off out of town 2 or 3 weeks worth now. Home here and there in between, of course, but I've only had time to shoehorn a little 2-pill in there, so of course the way Mother Nature's been lately, I'm kind of on the mail, and that's about it, but definitely good to hear you in there, man.
Are you walking on everybody? It's tough to talk, Skip, man. I have a mobile, less conditions are just right. That's for sure. Heck, all that stuff is running me mobile. That's the time I can't do anything, so, you know how it is. Gotta catch them just right, and daggum, I talked to Twister out there a lot. I don't know why he's running his diesel wagon, but whenever I got conditions out that way, he's always up in my radio there, Roger.
Oh, yeah, 410. Well, I actually finally just bumped into the cat, man. It's probably a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago now. We were both in Cheyenne, and I heard him on the radio leaving Denver and thought he was behind me, but then I had to make a stop at Del Camino, and that must have been just enough for him to get right in front of me, because when we whipped off to fuel, I heard him talking and looked down in the loves as I was turning in there, and I was like, no kidding, I'm finally going to put a handshake on that guy. He just runs a 4-pill in there, but the running Colorado and Wyoming, it makes you a pretty big antenna all the time there, Roger.
No, I'm sure that elevation, helps out. No doubt. I know he always sounds good in there, man. Sure does. And heck, the other day, I mean, he was about the only one I was hearing, and I was having a struggle to get back to him because he was getting the whole East Coast in his radio, so it was making it rough. But plus, you know, working this flat side, trying to talk to a mobile, sometimes that doesn't help you much either, you know. Sometimes it makes it tougher there, Roger.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Definitely no doubt about that. And there's a lot of times too when you're in that mobile, you can't even hear all these guys out here on the flat side. So yeah, it's working for you right now, though, man. Of course, as usual, I got a gate rolling on you, so you'll see. But you're up there a long way, man. One of the biggest hammers that's coming here all day. I'm just lucky I'm home. I got the 3-day weekend for a change, and turned on the radio earlier this morning and had some Mother Nature in there, and then it just rolled in as I was doing a little work here on the computer that I haven't been able to do since I haven't been here. And then I just got to start to roll gate after gate, and pretty soon I was finding myself with no time left, and I'm like, man, I got to shut this thing off and go. The old lady will come home and be like, what'd you do today? Well, I talked on my radio. That's about all I got done.
Roger, 4. Yeah, I know how that is. Boy, I've had plenty of days like that, but like I said, I haven't been on too much. I haven't rolled a gate in so long, I don't even know if I can remember how to do it. I mean, I'm sure I know how to do it. I just have to refresh myself on the whole posting up and stuff. But this one's pretty easy. This webcam thing, you know, it's got a button right on the screen there. You just punch for YouTube, and it'll upload it right up on there. Is the way this one works. So works out pretty good. But anyway, man, I just wanted to put the wave on you, sounding good as ever down here. And they're all by yourself when you see them. For your 3-day weekend, and hopefully Mother Nature's being good to you. It's still hot down here, man. It's we're cooled down to 87, so that tells you anything. It's been pretty warm. It's supposed to cool off some this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. I mean, when I say some, I mean the nights will dip down in the 60s instead of the upper 70s there, Roger.
Yeah, 42. Yeah, she has been kind to us, you know. That time of the year, the trees are starting to change colors a little bit, especially in the high country. They're in full full bloom up there. And it's finally been cooling off. Although this week, it's kind of warmed back up a little bit. I mean, I thought it might have been gone, but I know I've been gone a lot this week. Actually, I was gone all week long, so it was kind of interesting for me to take a troll across the country and hear DX coming in from different areas. I was out there in Missouri and Iowa and Minnesota, and then down through Illinois, and then back across 70 home. But yeah, it's been pretty good. This week, still cooling down at night's really good. We're steadily into the mid to upper 40s, maybe the low 50s if it's a warm night, but I think today it's about 80 around here. But sure nice at night. Got to close the windows up now, Roger, because you end up waking up in the middle of the night, a little frosty.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, when I get back there, boy, it'll drop the temperature in the house pretty quick overnight. Wake up, don't want to get out of the covers, that's for sure. But anyway, Turbo, I'll let you go, man. Enjoyed it, and appreciate you answering my shout. Let me know I'm actually getting out. So have yourself a good 3-day weekend out there around Colorado. And as always, sounding real good down here on Lake Okeechobee. Deerslayer down here in the Palace.
Right on, man. Yeah, no, pleasure's on this end, as always. No doubt about it. I'm just real happy I was here to hear your wave, man. Sounding 10-8 up here as usual. Of course, I got the gate, so you have to check it out. Once we unkey here, I'll start loading her up, so 10-15 minutes, you'll be able to check that out. And again, Deerslayer, good to hear you, my friend. Always. I'll be in here on the mail. Turbo's gone.
Roger, 4 buddy. Take care.